Hello everyone. I just feel that I should make this video. I just came off a conference, the Future Project Young and Emerging Leaders Conference, that is also done in conjunction with Robin Mind. And there was a question that was asked. Unfortunately, our own session was up. I had an amazing section with active Nigerians, people like DJ Switch, Rino Odwala, Mr. Macaroni, Tacha, and myself were all in that segment. And so the question just before we left was on the issue of political parties. What are citizens doing about political parties? What do we are we going to form a political party, or what it is? And as it is right now, that there are two major parties, and that's what the people are saying. One of the things that I think every one of us must be very mindful about is the fact that it doesn't have to be about parties. We've done parties for long. Both the two main political parties that we have in Nigeria, they have candidates that are credible, candidates with competence, character, capacity, candidates with courage, candidates with empathy. But guess what? They will not allow those candidates to be their flag bearers. Because if those candidates get into power, they are not going to do their bidding, the bidding on the power brokers. This is what we need to understand. So it's in telling people that, oh, go and join. If you want to win election, make sure you join these two big parties and they grow within. It's an illusion. They are not parties. They are just a platform from cohorts that want to work together and ensure that they continue to perpetuate themselves into power. And they will do anything. Right now, most of them have the money. They have your money that's in their pocket that they are using to perpetuate themselves in office. So what needs to happen? From 2023 election up until the next at least 4 cycles, let's say the next 20 years, that's about 4 or 5 election cycles, we must focus on individuals. We need strong institutions. We need competent leaders, new Nigerian leaders that are going to give us those strong institutions, that are ready to take power away from themselves and ensure that there are institutions that are stronger than individuals. It's the people. We need a new election. We need to put in people who do not want power for themselves, who want power for the nation, who will want what is good for the nation and not what is good for them, what will perpetuate them in office. And we need to put them in there. So coming election, from this election it's going to let it be about credible candidates. Let's look for let them even be all on different parties. I mean, all the people at the National Assembly can come from different parties. When they now get there, let them form alliances based on their values. Right? We don't have that here. For example, if you're looking at the US, you're talking about the Democrats and the Republicans. You know, one is pro-choice, one is pro-life kind of ideology. So you know where each one. So we don't have that yet. We just have platforms where people who want the status quo to remain, who want bad things to continue happening in Nigeria, so that they can benefit for it to be, and that's what they're all interested in. So we must now begin to look at, from every ward, every state, every senatorial zone, who is that person? Who are the people that can give us good governance, that can be accountability, transparency, will be there, patriotic to Nigeria, have empathy, want to take the people to the level that they are in. Not the kind of leaders that they have ambulances following their convoy, but they are not talking of giving ambulances to the masses. So when we look at all of this, right from the wards, and then say, oh, these are the people, we can have like our own people's primaries. Yes, we can have our own people's primaries. When we have these people's primaries, these are the people that have emerged. What do we then do? Then we say, okay, look for a party and join. Where is the party? You're able to get the party. We're able to get the ticket. On that day, we are looking at this. For this person, we can go to the polling unit and vote 5 different parties. The one for this president, different from the one of House of Rep member, different from the one of senator, different from the one of governor, different from the one of state houses of assembly member. We do that. Just getting the people, just people with the values, the right ideology for our nation, get them into office. And at the same time also, we must ensure that people are daring to run. If you are not running, how are we going to get all of these candidates that we are looking for? And let people put it at the back of their mind to say that, look, what if there is no money issue holding you? Are you going to run? You have what it takes to serve Nigeria, to serve, to lead, to serve, not to come and be served. You have what it takes to serve Nigeria. And if there was no money issue, will you run? Can we have all of those people running? And we must never forget that we must put our monies where our votes are. We must donate. We must donate our 1 million naira, our 100,000, our 10,000, our 1,000, our 100 naira, our 10 naira. We must donate all of this and put for candidates for them to be able to run and be able to do all of those things. Election takes a lot of money. It's not even that money for bribing. No, it takes a lot of money. You need money for posters. You need money for logistics. You need money for accommodation. You need money to be able to go from one place to the other. You need money for lots and lots of appearances, TV appearances, media appearances, radio appearances, newspapers, whatever it is, posters. You need money for it. And as long as we, the people, we do not donate to candidates and we are waiting for people to use their own money, guess what? When they use their own money, they go there, they are going to steal. They will use the money that they have stolen for you to perpetuate themselves in those offices. So we must be ready. And it's going to be like a network marketing kind of thing. So where, yes, we sell, oh, this is the candidate we are voting for. This place, so this is the candidate we are voting for our senator. Sell it to this person. There are 10 people, we sell it to the next 10 people, we sell it to the next. That's what we are going to do. It's going to be a hard work, no doubt about it. It's going to almost, because we have to be individually involved. It will almost break us, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, we're able to get it. We'll do well. It doesn't have to come at once. Maybe this 2023 election, we should focusing on the National Assembly and the state houses of assembly. Yes, we might say, okay, we don't have the money to run for that at the executive level. We'll leave that for now. When we are able to populate the legislative arm of government with people with competence, character, capacity, courage, empathy, people who are patriotic, people who care about Nigeria, people who will do the right thing, people who will not be selfish. We put all of them in the legislative arm of government. Guess what? They will help us to hold government accountable. The executive will not be coming to behave anyhow. The executive will know that there is an informed national legislative arm that will come after them. Not one that is lavish, that thinks that they are slaves. So these are some of it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a 1 year thing. It's a project of, say, okay, in the next 20 years. 20 years ago, where were you? Before we know, so for those that will be alive, 20 years will roll by. I mean, when were we saying 2011? It's now 2021. Before we will know what's happening, it will be 2031. Then it will be 2041. People that will be alive, they will still be facing Nigeria. And then they will be saying, oh, yesterday was better than. By the way, for the yesterday was better gang, let me remind you of something. 2018, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, sadly, we will say it's better than 2020, 2021. And if we don't do the right thing, we will continue to say this thing. Oh, yesterday was better than. It is time for, it's not easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take our money. It's going to take every ounce that we have. But at the end of the day, if we get it right, it will be worth it. It will be worth having a great nation where the child of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody, where access to good quality education will not be dependent on the economic status of one's family, where our own president will not have to go abroad to go and get healthcare system, that everybody, a cobbler, the person that is selling ugu, the person that is selling suya, can actually access the same kind of healthcare facilities that our president is getting. A country where we are not afraid of being the next victim because the victim card is all going around. A country where it's not all about unemployment. A country where we have a lot of made in Nigeria things because we have the big brands all over the world being in Nigeria because, of course, there's the labor, we have the population, and then we have the cheap money that they can come here and have access to. And also, we have the infrastructure that they can come here. Imagine they are making Apple in Nigeria. All of this, the Toyota car, the whatever, everything that you can think about, Samsung, all of them competing to be in Nigerian space. We won't be talking about unemployment. Imagine even if they are still using petrol, that we are exporting refined products, not just crude oil. A place where the cocoa that we have, we turn it into chocolate and take it out. Do you think we will have unemployment? We won't have unemployment. The place where we have our palm oil, the palm oil we are refining, the palm oil we are using it to make soaps, and this soaps we are exporting it to other countries. We won't have unemployment. We'll be able to create more jobs. We have a nation. Every part of Nigeria is blessed. There's no region that is not blessed. The only problem we have is lack of leadership. And I tell you and I must work and ensure that we get that leadership. Thank you.